Wendell Joseph, you are a former national heavyweight boxing champion of Trinidad and Tobago. 1974 is when you won that title. But here you are in 2014 sleeping in the Queen's Park Savannah with your wife. What brought you to the Savannah? What has brought you to these hard times?
Well, since I've been with HDC, they keep putting me everywhere that I go, temporary. I asked for a ground floor. They would move, they would put me on a third floor, second floor, whatever. I have to move. This is why they continue to do it throughout.
So what you're saying is you had an HTC apartment,
Yeah.
but the apartments have only ever been temporary?
Yes. Now, let me explain. We were living Nelson Street.
Right.
They said that they would mash down all the buildings and so on, so we'll have to move out now. That is AGC, not me. I never tell them I want to move. AGC.
When was this?
2005.
Okay.
5 or 6.
Okay.
2006.
So you had to move. So you had to move from Nelson Street.
So I have to move.
Did they give you somewhere to live temporarily?
Yes, HDC move us from Nelson Street. Now they are saying that we got 6 different places or so, but it's HDC through what? What I call it? I can't even find the word to use it. But it's through HDC that we keep moving from place to place.
They are the people. They moved you.
Yeah, they moved me. Now they moved me to Embacadere, San Fernando.
Right.
Okay. But we told them that we have to go on a
Ground floor.
ground floor.
And you have to go on the ground floor because your wife
In a wheelchair.
In a wheelchair. Okay.
Lo and behold, it's a third floor. Well, truck everything done here already, and I do have the money to keep going back up. You understand me? So I had to lift up and carry up to the third floor.
How long did you stay there for?
We stayed there for about a year.
And what happened after that?
Well, they then come and decide now, HDC decide to move us. Not me, HDC decide to move us
to where?
from building A to building Q.
Right, and what,
Now, building Q is down in a hole like. You understand me? But we can't even argue.
What was wrong with the apartment in building Q?
Moving us to building Q now, my wife cannot come out on her own. Back or front. Back or front.
What do you mean, the wheelchair couldn't pass?
Yeah, the wheelchair cannot come out. You're in a hole like. You understand me? And you have to go. She alone cannot come out.
So you explained that to them?
Yes, I explained all that to them.
And what did they do after that?
No, wait, we know.
Yeah, but you have to tell me that.
Revise that question.
So after that, after you did not occupy building Q, the apartment in building Q?
No, I occupied it. Where are going?
Right, so you stayed there for a year?
So I stayed there for about 2 years.
Okay, and what year was this?
What they say that was temporary. I can't go wrong to that.
Right.
They say that was temporary.
Right, so what made you leave there?
So we had problems. Maggots all in the bedroom and all of this kind of thing. And we asking Miss Jolene John for transfer. And she got phone numbers from Watson Duke, Jolene John, and she called Jolene John, and Jolene John told her she can't give no place again. She have no place. Go private. And she had to go and take an operation. Right? She had to go and take an operation. So I get desperate and she getting sick and I say, boy, well, if she fighting us to give us a transfer, we have to get some place to do this operation. So we finally got a place outside.
So you started to rent privately?
Yeah, I started rent privately at 2,300.
Right, when was this?
And I paying 100 at the AGC. So
Right.
I had to be a foolish man really, but it's health.
Right.
Sickness. I had to see about that. So I did that for about 5 months and I see I cannot continue. So here I am.
So you really couldn't stay in that apartment in Building Q?
No, in Building Q, she cannot come in, she cannot go out. And plus, as I say, these things keep dropping from the apartment above.
Maggots?
Yeah. What
Okay.
you understand? They're dropping right in front. When I go to wash, you can see the state
Okay.
of the 2 doors in the back.
Okay. How long have you... Oh, you're crying. What? Yeah. Tell me, darling, why are you crying?
Because the growth in this year suffering.
Yeah.
I really hurt them. I just want them to give me the transfer. This has been going on too long. Why? Why they have to put me like this? They don't care about the disabled. I got to go private. No human being should have speak to me like how health insurance speak to me. My mommy never speak to me, so right? And it is hard because when you have done a had surgery, it's a rum shop side of me, bedroom, plus the maggots and them eating me, come up and go up inside of me. Right? We went to Trevor's, yes, he said we had to pay $9,000 cash rent to see about me. I said, do I have money?
How long have you been sleeping in the Savannah, though?
What day today?
Today's the 21st of October.
25 days.
Yes,
25 days.
yes, 25 days, and my health is growing.
But what made you decide to come to the Savannah of all places?
Because the powers you think I have, I do not have, and the powers you think I do not have, I have. That's why I choose here.
Those are the president's words.
That was the president's word, and he said he care about the disabled, but I sure, no, he really didn't care about me.
Has anybody tried to move you from here? Or
Yes, they come many times to break it down, and my husband turn and tell them, oh, you killed she, and he walk out and go on out there by the bench. And I turn and tell them, if all you break it down, the rain coming, and if I get wet, I go get pneumonia, the doctor say, and die. Well, they said dead now, if you rain wet, you get pneumonia and dead now.
Yeah, but they didn't break it down. I see you still have it.
Break it down
Right,
because
okay.
the people didn't decide who they bring to do it. You understand? Then they bring the police. They send the police. When the police come, the police see the situation and mail. They say no, we're not doing that. They went married, send them city police here.
Yeah.
The city police by city gate say they're not doing it neither because that could be the mother line down there.
So tell me something. Here you are in full view of everybody. The president's house is right opposite. You're in one of the most affluent parts of Port of Spain. How do you feel about having to sleep out here in the open? And especially because of your credentials, Wendell. I mean, look at your belt, you know.
It don't worry me. Really, it don't worry me.
What, sleeping outside?
Yeah, it don't worry me. Because I know I'm a Trini. I'm born in San Fernando, yes. But I'm at home. I feel much more comfortable here.
What, by the Savannah?
Yeah, it's comfortable.
Where do you eat? Where do you perform your ablutions, wash, defecate, all these things?
Bathroom and the toilet down
Toilet
there.
and
Okay.
We go there and bathe and everything.
So you don't mind not moving? So you want to stay then?
No, we want
No.
the transfer.
Okay.
We need the transfer. That's why we here. Need the transfer.
Okay.
I need the transfer
To where?
now.
Where do you want the transfer to?
Well, people come from San Fernando and say Roy Joseph scheme has 7 disabled ground floor with ramp and thing. Right? They find they should have give us one day that I will be nearer to the hospital and the medical center.
Right.
Because cars don't pick up wheelchair. They don't pick up wheelchair.
Right.
You understand? And I must able to go. I cannot be dependent on my husband. So wasn't something happened to my husband, where we go for come on me.
Yeah. And you're 56, aren't you? So you don't get a pension yet.
No.
But you have a pension. You get your pension, and that's all you have to live on.
Parents.
Yeah, but imagine you're spending $2,300 out of that a month. So how much are you remain with? Not 7?
Okay. But you know, some people would say, well, lots of people have to rent, and lots of people have to pay their way, and not HCC can't be everything to everybody. So what do you say to that? Perhaps getting a job or trying to pay your rent yourself?
Medically, you have to see I wasn't right.
Right.
Okay? Medically, I have to buy, I have to help she out with... Her money don't really mean nothing.
You get disability?
That ain't enough to pay the medical center.
Yeah.
And it's there. I went and do this in the medical center.
Yeah.
And now I have to go back in medical center to take off the right foot.
You have to have your right leg amputated as well?
Yes, because you see it? It's breaking, the bone breaking. All there, it's breaking. Right? This foot has no feelings, no life. And in August, I had my right kidney and my appendix, I didn't know, stick together. And in August, emergency surgery, they had to take it out. I got 32 stitches here, and the end of August, they take out the 32 stitches. I living on one kidney, and that kidney, the doctor said, could shut down anytime because it can't take the pressure here. And all we are asking for is the transfer. Give me the transfer. Give me the proper ground floor for the wheelchair. That I can able to depend on me and not on nobody. I want to go like how I was living on Nelson Street. I go into the market, I go into the store, I go into the grocery. I want to be free. I want to know if it have a fire, I can come out for myself, not depend on the fan and never get oxygen in them apartment. You have to close up, the window can't open, there's big stone track in the windows. You understand? I live like animal in these places that agency moved me from a Nelson Street ain't bad. Nelson Street is the best place I ever lived. And the citizens there in Nelson Street never do me no wickedness. They're not bad in Homeless Marcia. The people in Nelson Street, they are love. They love me so they don't stop. They love me. They never disrespect me. I always have freedom. Where I is uphill, downhill. Tell me how I could roll a wheelchair from a flat to a uphill, downhill, and can't come out from my apartment. If the apartment catch a fire, I burn. And you know what they would tell my husband? Condolences. Why doing me this all the time? Why?
You have children?
Yeah, I have one daughter, but right now we don't want we just want she to study what she studies.
Where's your daughter?
Well, she's studying, she's school and things she does in the dorm. But in 2004, when the drug pusher burned me down, we end up there with she. That time she's small.
Who does your daughter live with?
Well, she go to school and she stay in the dorm. But she does call me. I don't want she in this because it never leaves her from 2005. 2004, 2005. When we went to HDC, with my child, you know where Jeremiah turned and said, what happened before you spend Christmas in the promenade with the child? You understand, my child was involved. Mr. Max Richard was president and we get Nelson Street.
Okay.
You understand? Did they break down Nelson Street, them building? No. So why take me from happiness and put me in my life in misery? They make my bone get brittle. Start to break up because I had to drag, as you see in the pit here. I got to drag to go to the toilet. I can't use the wheelchair. 2 people who standing on their feet can't stand in the kitchen for 6 months. HDC workers, they sent to do a renovation. You know what they say? We can't break this. This didn't make for wheelchair. In Sandu. They say it had proper ground floor. Why didn't give all you one comfortable? Why they giving all your temporary so? So tell me, my life is on a temporary or on a 10 days. Belgrove is standing by right now for me, you know.
I hear you, darling. I hear you.
I know my pain. I know my suffering and know my smiles here. Nobody don't know where the blood pushing the bone coming through.